We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. The stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no we won't fold, because we are unbeatable.
Welcome to the... Just kidding, guys. False alarm. We have merch. If you didn't know that, along with us having a Discord and a Patreon, if you go to the description, you could buy stuff. Anyway, I'm going to let them take it from here. Go ahead.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
And thank you for joining us on today's episode of Unbeatable. Yay!
Yay!
As we get into today's episode, I do have... actually, I'll get to it later in the episode. For now, we're going to begin our episode as all of you have now left the Ace Trainer base where you had all been previously, where you had talked to some different prisoners. You'd intended to talk to one, but there was an interesting interaction between Seth and another prisoner there. You have been given immense amount of access to Ace Trainer information via DJ's new status among the Ace Trainers as Karin's direct subordinate. Karin has left you to head
not
the
subordinate. I am her
representative?
proxy.
Proxy.
I draw my pencil. Proxy.
I like how you think her proxy isn't her subordinate. That's
It's not. I'm an extension of Karin, and if you tell me otherwise, I'm gonna call Karin and get her in here and tell you that that's wrong.
The shortest little extension. It's like Karin.
Yeah, literally.
When Karin and the manager are the same person.
That's crazy. Oh my god, if you guys don't want to deal with the Ace Trainer leader, you could be like, you can talk to my manager.
Talk to my manager.
You can talk to my
You ain't gonna like it, but you can talk to her.
But we are going to go ahead and end out that Saturday. Before we do, Seth's gym battle is tomorrow. We've got some gym battles 2 days from now. You guys have had a lot of information thrown at you recently. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we go to bed for the day?
I think Coryne, not just start off an episode like this, but I think after, because do we remember how many rage points Coryne got from Spiritomb after that little interrogation /
A lot. That's your job to keep those notes. There's a lot of them.
Them.
It was like 6,
I was
wasn't
just
it?
wondering if anybody else knew. It was like
I think it was like
4.
5 or 6.
Yeah, so 5 rage points after that. And I think it could be higher. Coryne
Is that a threat?
is no. Coryne is feeling, because at some point in that interview room, I think you would have felt Coryne like, if you were looking at her, she would have been very like locked off, like muscles tense, jaw tight, eyes not happy-go-lucky, bright and shining. And as she's like walking home with everybody, if we're riding our bikes across town or if we're walking, she's just a little bit ahead of everybody. And before we go to bed tonight, I do think Coryne would like to take a moment with Spiritomb, considering everything that just happened.
Okay, yeah. Where do you do this? That you guys have a shared group room? You guys are doing... You could try and go to like a roof, maybe a training ground. Like you want to do it in your guys' room and potentially be viewed by the rest of the players. This is just a general question. Where do you do this?
I think it's going to be a private moment for Coryne.
Okay.
I don't think she necessarily wants to broadcast this feeling out to other
Then
people.
pretty easily you could look for, you worked at a Poké Center before, you know they all have roof access if you know where to go. You could head up to the roof if you'd like. Which, as you look for it, you end up having to take an elevator up about 80 floors because this Poké Center is at the bottom of a skyscraper, if you remember correctly. So you have to go past all of the other businesses.
We're
and
on
homes.
a roof. Oh, hell. Okay.
It's the only privacy you're going to get in a major city like this.
No, that totally makes sense. Totally makes sense.
It's incredidly hard to be alone in a population dense place like this.
Just in the sky.
So Spiritomb, I just think
Its fucking mist gets blown away as soon as it leaves the rock.
No doubt. It's like using its rage to try to hang on to its fucking keystone. That's so funny.
God.
it gets more rage because it just can't hear, so it's upset about that. It's just like, go inside. What are we doing?
Why are we on the goddamn roof? So as Coryne gets up on the roof, after she gets off that elevator, if there's like a little hall and door access, she's like slamming that door open. And if she gets up on the roof, I do feel like there's a little bit of wind whip happening, and it's like, whipping at her cargo pants, it's whipping at her hair a little bit. And she has this impulse to just scream, like just yell, because she's so incredibly frustrated. But instead, I think what she does is she realizes that maybe this rage is coming from her, but it's not in check like it normally is. And so she takes the Pokeball off her belt and she pops out Spiritomb's keystone. And then she sets the keystone on the ground in front of her. And I think all she says to the keystone at first is, "Would you please come out?" And as she says that, I think the purple mist starts to coalesce. A little bit of green is coming out of it as it spirals up, and you see Spiritomb's face. Of course, it's a face shrouded in the mist. Very Kubrick stare, feminine eyes under a dark purple mist brow. And this, at first, it's like in this horrifying grimace. And then I think as Coryne looks at her Pokemon, I think it starts to come up into this horrid grin. And at first, the mist is still just swirling purple, right? And then I know that this Pokemon isn't psychic, but I also know that this Pokemon feeds on Corinne's rage, and it knows where it comes from. And so the mist coalesces into the silhouette of Graham. And Coryne is so fucking pissed about that entire interaction with Graham, how all of a sudden he's being so nice. She's pissed about how this hubris he has in taking down the Crimson Rockets. Like, who the fuck? It's your fucking problem that they were even in there anyway. She's pissed about his hesitation to work with the League, but then you're gonna give me this information? Like, why? I mean, I guess it would make... And she just starts unloading all of this thought that's been whirling in her head that was in that interview room, but she hasn't been able to let go of and let out. And she's like, and you're gonna give this to me, but you're not gonna give it to the League? I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, because whoever your whatever the fuck company, business, organization you're working for, right? I guess they wouldn't know that it was coming from you because it's coming from me. But even still, it has always been me cleaning up after your mean ass. Everything that you've ever done, you have hurt my friends, you have hurt my city, you have hurt my family, you've hurt my Pokemon. And then I stopped you from that. I healed my friends, I healed me, I helped my city. I stopped you from fucking with a legendary, which would have hurt the entire region. I will forever be angry with you. There is no amount of good in this world that you could do that would redeem you in my eyes. And she is like locked in with Spiritomb, right? Mm-hmm. But I am not the only person in this world. I'm not the only one who will have to deal with you. And I do think that you should get to experience something other than the hate that you surround yourself with. But don't you ever mistake my wanting to help you for goodwill. Because my rage could fucking kill you. And I will let it. If you ever directly or indirectly hurt the people that I care about again. And this is the only reason why I am on your side. And then I think she holds out her hand to her Spiritomb.
Would you
And
like me to read into this?
as the mist wraps around Corinne's hand and it snakes up her arm, I think Corinne's unbelievable amount of anger just releases in this throat-ripping roar off the top of the skyscraper. I think at that point it is spent from her.
Okay. Please roll me an empathy check, please.
Ooh, okay.
Because there's a couple ways this can go, and not all of them are necessarily under the purview of Corinne's choices.
11.
With an 11, please remove 1 rage point from Spiritomb.
Okay.
There is a lingering, almost amount of like hunger and disappointment from the mist in front of you. There was this moment where you began this scene, right? And there was a like excitement and like an almost jittery energy to the roiling of the gas around you coming out of that stone. And it was building and building and building, and then you brought it back. And you centered yourself and you contained your rage, and it just looks disappointed and hungry. It looks like, oh no, you're not supposed to do that part. That part's not the right thing to do. And I would say it retreats from you a little bit. At that moment, the mist becomes smaller, the rock becomes a little bit more full. The keystone itself is, I would say, a little bit more distant to you than it was when it was really enjoying your rage maybe an hour ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Corinne feels that happen, feels that retreat. And I think she looks at the Spiritomb as it starts to shrink a little bit, and she goes, "This can work between us. There's enough of that in me for you. But we will work together. This does not all belong to you. Kubri."
Ooh, you named it. Okay. Okay, with that, let me roll something. As Kubri begins to dissipate, you just hear the sound of 100 asynchronous voices go, "Next time."
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta chill.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I
Corinne?
think that was
Yeah.
Spiritomb's way of saying, "Get therapy, girl."
I think Spencer was saying, "Don't get therapy, get
Yeah.
angry."
Don't get glad, get mad.
Get mad. With that, Corinne, are you turning in for the night, returning to all of your friends in the room, and everybody headed to bed?
Yeah, I think after that, I hop in the elevator, and as I'm going down to the elevator, I think I'm gonna ask Myrtle to come out, and I just want to hang out with her for the rest of the night. I think.
100%. I think your Pokemon can definitely feel the emotional difference, and while there's not as we've established, not a ton of room in your guys' room, one Pokemon out to sleep with is not a huge issue. The rest of you, basically unawares that not unaware that Corinne is going through something emotional, but unaware of the sheer amount of rage that she released 80 floors away from you. Is there anything else anyone wants to tag in and say anything before they go to bed, or is everybody good? I know that we're all getting ready for Seth's
local
battle tomorrow
rage
morning.
EMP was detonated from the top of Saffron City Pokemon Center. I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Like-
check if texts go through.
They do not.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
that's it.
rolled. I will tell you.
Corinne walks in, Gavin's already snoring.
I think she smiles a little bit, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, great.
Uh,
That's the
Gavin,
good background noise I want."
I'm going to throw this out to the audience and for you, because it's an assumption that you and I have made, and because Torie just mentioned it. Gavin is going to have fallen asleep after having texted everyone important that he's supposed to be texting in his life.
Yeah. Sorry, do you want to spend 15 minutes every single episode with me being like, I'm going to go text my
purely
mom?
for the audience who keeps going, "Oh no, they don't text anybody." I'm locking you in. You told me you're assuming
I
this.
was a doom scroll for half an hour before I fall asleep. How about that?
It just becomes Aaron, one person RPing TikTok. Ooh, a cupcake! Yum, yum!
Oh my
I hate
God.
those
This is
fucking
the day in my
IRL
life
streams.
of a league trainer, and here's how I start the day.
Oh God.
Here's
I can't
here's what a
go
room at Indigo
anywhere
costs and what it looks like.
Fucking
Without my
Sammy
Staryu
Annie
bugs.
bullshit.
No.
Speaking of which, we will eventually have to get to that.
Come
phone
with me
call
while
at
I
some
fly
point.
first
Oh.
class on the Pidgeot taxi.
Annie.
Okay. Then with that, we will go to sleep. I will mention to the audience that we preemptively rolled the NPC rolls for this during the last episode's recording session. The only things to update you on is that unnamed faction number 1 has suffered a setback and is back to a D12, and Armand Kingsley has also suffered a setback and gone to a D8. And Bill has made some success and is up to a D12. So we will get to that at some point within the next few episodes in regards to what those things mean. But just for people who are keeping track of NPC rolls, that has happened. With that, we're going to go ahead and go to the next morning where you are going to get up. Seth, you made a note to me that you wanted a special breakfast for your gym day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to feed,
The waffle man is interested.
I'm going to feed my gang some breakfast, and I think I'm going to make a breakfast kind of similar to what my mom had made one of the days that we were in Cerulean. Just so it was like a comfort food that they know that I'm used to having, that just kind of like brings me home to stuff. And then to top it off, no, that's a road trip snack. But
He doesn't eat it at home, you crazy
to top it off for specifically Buoy and for Anchor, I say, all right, guys, since we're going to the psychic gym, I thought I'd whip us up some really good food that I think is going to help get us to where we need to go on this battle. And I pull out 2 empty plates, and I say, we're just going to imagine with our psychic abilities, really good food that's going to taste really good. And then
the scene
they're
from
both going to
Hook.
close their eyes, and we're going to imagine some waffles with like extra little giblets of chocolate and other berries and poppins and stuff like that alongside it. And while they have their eyes closed, he's going to pull out the actual meal and put that on the plate and open their eyes and then be like, guys, I think we're onto something. This is cool. Open your eyes. And then,
No roll required. You are
similar to
successful.
how-
Their minds are blown.
Similar to how Seth reacts to all psychics. That's how Buoy and Anchor
That's
react.
super cute.
To the point, they're like,
That's so funny.
That's so good. That's so good. Okay. Hell yeah. 100%. Yeah. You guys can do breakfast this morning. It is an early morning thing, so you guys got to be a bit quick about getting there this morning. You literally just have to head across the street to the actual Saffron Gym.
Boca George.
You are once again greeted by Bolka George the Psychic as you guys walk in and see him. Hello. Just standing behind the desk. You realize it's a standing desk, so he just stands there staring at the door for however many hours it goes
Ew.
between people being here.
I
You have
really
to
don't
blink.
like
You
that.
have to blink.
He
He
doesn't.
won't.
He doesn't.
Won't.
You're not sure if he has eyelids. It twitches, but it doesn't
Fucking
close.
Sam. He's going like this to keep his eyes wet.
Richter,
He's-
Sand Tomb, go, go, go.
He doesn't know I know this hack. Pocket save. Go, Richter.
I like to think that for Richter's pocket sand, you just have to have him cough up whatever he's disposed of.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. And he'll greet you and go, "You're ready for your gym battle?"
I don't know. Am I?
Yes, you are.
Oh, guys, this is okay. Yeah, he knows. Okay, what do I do?
You will follow me. The others may accompany you to the entry hallway and no further.
Okay. Which there's not any doors here. There's just flat walls.
Yes, there is. And
What?
he waves his hand, and less like a magic trick and more like very advanced technology. Where there was like a seamless wall, you can see now that it was just very well machined to be able to open with, like with a motion detector.
That's sick.
We got
So for
zero
anyone who
tolerance
doesn't know what's
CNC
going-
for the whole wall.
For their
That's
whole- every-
crazy.
Every door in this gym, Birdie, is zero tolerance CNC.
That's
crazy.
insane.
Actually, you know, now that I think about it, not that insane if another city has a railgun. Yeah, they can
Yeah.
mill
Yeah.
pretty good machines. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's fair.
reasonable, actually. One of the setbacks for Marillion City was they had to rush order these doors for Saffron.
But I gotta say, I can only imagine the change in air pressure that happens in the room adjacent.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Guys, I want you to know that when I was like writing my notes for Saffron, all I wrote for the psychics is that they are weird and pretentious. Those are the only things that I wrote.
Sick.
But you guys see there that there is like a long hallway that just sort of goes on and then it ends. And Seth, as you like follow Bullcut George into the room, you see that there is like a black metallic plate at the end of the hallway with an underlighting of like a blue glow.
Is it one of those like spinny plates with an arrow that when I walk on it, I start going like and start rolling towards it?
You'll have to step on it to find out.
Oh, okay. I looked at everyone else.
You got this.
I'm gonna go do that.
You need Dramamine?
Do I need what?
Dramamine?
No, what was that?
Motion sickness
It's like
pills.
a motion sick thing.
Oh,
In case you go.
Dramamine. They're saying Dramamine.
Dramamine?
Oh no! I didn't know what the word was, and neither did
You
my
want that?
player character person. So I'm just gonna go walk on that thing. I'll save your drops for later.
And I just gonna look at Gavin and go, Dramamine, right?
What are you?
Dramamine? You mean Drampa?
No.
The dragon.
I'm saying it right,
Dramamine.
right? Dramamine.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Bye, guys.
Tabasco taps you on the leg.
Good luck, Seth. You got this. Do it. You got it.
Let it go.
Seth, you only have to walk like 2 steps and you see, like, you look behind you and you see George and your friends, and you step onto the plate. As you step on this plate, there is a moment where all of your friends around you and the like psychic who had told you to step on it, they all sort of just like, instead of like disappearing or like instant transmission like DBZ or whatever, if it's a trap door, like
It's not even
fall
psychic.
through.
It's just thunk. You're like, whoa.
Whoa! There's like a light tube in there, so it gives it like the psychic effect.
It's just one big giant. It's those carnival fairs that it's just like the trailer that they pull up that has like the spinning, rotating cylinder that you. Have to walk
And it's
through.
got the little like LEDs all around the edges. Oh my god, I want to retcon it to that now.
Okay, sorry, no. Say your description, but we just know that was
We
funny.
know that that's what's happening in my heart. Instead
so
of like disappearing, there's a moment where you feel like you are slowly beginning to turn. Like there's a moment of like, oh, time slows down and you're twisting slightly. And it's almost like all of the things around you, including your friends' faces, like spaghettify for just a moment where you see them stretch and get really long.
Oh no, like Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Exactly, like little ribbons.
What
And
mouth?
everything goes black for half a second, and then you blink. Oh, your stomach hurts, and you're standing in a very similar looking room where you're standing on a purple plate instead of a blue one.
My clothes are different. Okay, that was cool. Is anyone in the room with me? Is it dark? Is it a dark room?
It is mostly dark. As you look around, you see that this is like a larger hallway. It feels like the tunnel that leads into an arena is what it feels like. It's like a longer hallway, but instead of going back into a locker room, the hallway just ends and there's the plate that you're standing on. And you can see that it stretches out in front of you, and there are like dim white and blue lights shining through the hallway towards where you're at.
Okay. Okay. Seth is doing this in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. Should you guys come out now, or let's? Okay, and we'll just go.
Okay.
He's
just
contemplating if he's gonna have the Pokemon out or not. He's
Absolutely, yeah. Walking forward, your steps kind of like echo in this hallway is like there's no one else here. To quote Michael Caine from Batman 2 or 3, your cries echo through these hallways. But you start to like walk through, and those lights become gradually brighter as you approach the end of the tunnel. And you see that you find yourself in a small arena, like you would see in any other professional gym. But there are no like viewing seats. There is no like benches. There is no vendor stands. It is just an open arena where at the very end, you can see that there is a podium where there is a person standing there at the other end of the podium, but you can't like look at them directly. It's like a blind spot in your vision. You know that thing where like there's the minor illusion in like real life where you take your thumb and like put it at a specific spot and it just disappears out of your view? It's like that's happening. You just can't look directly at the person. But as you enter the arena, you hear in your mind, "Hello, it is nice to meet you."
Hello. What number am I thinking of?
What number are you thinking of?
Look at your DMs.
Oh, did you just DM me? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. 4.
Okay. All right.
Please leave the beat where you say, "Look at your DM." That's way funnier.
Cool. Great. I can't see you. Maybe just in general. I think I might be coming down with something. Does temporary blindness occur with teleportation?
Call it one of my quirks of my gym.
All right. Okay. So, why can I not see you? Or what
I
is
promise
that?
I will explain everything should you win your battle. It is nice to meet you, young Seth Wake.
Have we met before? My dad said that I know of you, but I don't think we've met at any of like the gym conferences.
We have never spoken. I have only gleaned you through the minds of others.
Oh. Also, do I need to be talking, or do I just need to think it? Or
when the battle begins, I will withdraw my mind from yours to not allow myself any unfair advantages.
I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Okay, yeah, don't do that. Unless that's like an auto win, then hey. But
you hear the like chuckling through your mind.
Laugh has got to be a weird thing. To hear.
There's no echo in this room other than your voice and your movements. Occasionally, you hear like a mild shifting from the other side of the room where you can't quite look.
Whoa. Cool. Okay. So.
I love that you could just echo yourself in post, and you said no. These are practical sound effects.
When do we start? Start.
We will begin when you would like to begin.
Oh, okay. So
you are the challenger and may have the first move.
Cool. Okay. Was there any like challenge thing that needed to happen before that?
You say that, and instead of like responding verbally, you immediately get like every memory of your previous. No. You get the immediate visual images of your previous gym battles being like stitched together to form sentences. Like it'll be like Surge, and then a Vermilion City gym trainer, and then your dad, and then somebody stitching sentences together to give you a quick like basic layout of the rules. Of basically,
I'm not gonna go back and edit all those things.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Not
that
doing
would be
that, guys.
Awful.
Don't get in the comments
if
and
the
ask
audience
me.
does
It's
it,
not happening.
You know what? For the first audience that gives
Clip
me a
This
stitch
exact
together of all the
sentence.
rules, I'll give you a month of our
He'll give
Patreon
me a
for
rare
$3.
He'll give me a rare candy.
That's a real bet, by the way. If you do that, I'll give you a month of our $3 tier on our Patreon. But as you get those rules explained to you, it is the thing of it will be a 3-on-3 single battle. You will be allowed to, you will be asked to pick your Pokemon first. As the battle goes on, the gym leader will not ever call for the swap option between his Pokemon, but that does not discount him from using abilities, items, moves that might swap out Pokemon. You, I believe, are given limited swaps, so you may swap 3 times with no use of movements or items. So if you have like an ability or something, that doesn't count towards your 3 swaps.
Okay.
That's basically it. That's pretty much the whole rules, other than all of the standard rules for battle.
Ooh, I'm nervous. Okay. Cool. So, I guess we'll start. Okay. Way anchor.
Just say way anchor. Your ball opens up and immediately Anchor the Lily rolls into existence, standing up as his little purple self. And you
But
do
he
hear
said
a
we could just
chuckling
go,
noise.
so
That is fine. Join me, my friend. Greg!
You hear come off the distance. And there is a moment where you go, is this guy gonna fight using people? No, he's not. You see that instead of a Pokeball opening, a smooth section of the metal wall just opens, revealing a seamless door in which a pink little four-legged guy with a long tail steps out as you see a slow bro just walk out into the arena.
Greg, please take your position.
Okay, let me write Greg. He's going against. It's a slow bro.
Yeah, I also determined the order of Pokemon before you chose Anchor, so I would be fucked.
This is crazy.
You chose Anchor, and I have a water type.
That's.
Luckily, there are no water type moves on this Pokemon.
Hey man, I don't need it. It's more of a just I had a Pokemon that couldn't get hurt by something, so I took that.
Honestly, that's a fucking mood.
Oh man,
Greg.
All right, Greg, cool. Can I glean anything off of this upon its gait, how it walks, and or things I can surmise from it?
Ooh, give me a handling check. Yeah, 100%.
I gotta roll something.
You
Okay.
probably won't lose.
That's gonna be 18.
18. What you will glean from this is looking at Greg the Slowbro, immediately you can tell this thing is probably on par with Buoy or Rtor in terms of power level. Yeah. Is the first thing you can glean.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Cool.
My friend
Hey, Greg.
Greg, are you ready to begin battle?
And you see the Slowbro turn and go,
Bro.
I like this a lot. This is good. Okay. So we're rolling. It feels bad to say we're gonna roll our speed dice, knowing both of these Pokemon.
yeah, I rolled a d4. I'm gonna be real.
Hey, dog. I'll do you one better. It's the same, actually.
Oh, actually, you're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, 100%.
I'll do you one better. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
I rolled a 1
Okay.
plus 5.
I rolled a
you
2
rolled a 1
plus 6.
plus 6. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right.
I don't even need
Anchor.
my item.
So plus 5 for 6. All right. Dope. All right.
You'll take care of that. I was like, I don't need to write that down.
No, I've got
Okay,
it.
cool.
Okay.
Sick. Great.
So as the battle sort of begins, you feel the gym leader touch your mind one more time, and you hear him go,
Now, are you ready to begin?
Yes. I say
you hear the mental
I
chuckling.
just say it. No, I just say it.
You hear the mental chuckling once again. He goes,
All right. I will speak to you again in a moment.
and you get the feeling that he's only going to talk to you between rounds, so that way he's not cheating.
Check
on
in.
you.
That's so funny.
Okay, as we begin,
Oh,
would you
that's
like
so
to declare
funny.
any priority route moves for Anchor?
No, I will for the folks at home that for some reason didn't tune into previous week's episodes. Anchor has a lagging tail, so regardless of what his speed dive.
Oh,
would
we
have
didn't
been,
need to roll speed. I'm just always.
he's
going
gonna be at the
first.
end. I just think it was funny that we were like, "Who's slower?" And it's like, this is gonna be the like. We do that thing where he picks up Greg with his mind, and I walk over and just pick up Anchor, just kind of move them closer together, so they don't have enough movement. They're
You
not getting
shove
there.
him a little bit. You just go push.
No, I do not have any priorities.
Okay. As we begin, then you're going to see, without any order from the gym leader, like the gym leader's probably telepathically communicating with his Pokemon. At this point, you see the Slowbro go, bro.
Belly drum.
You've seen this technique before. You've seen this technique before. He's gonna take some wounds, and he's gonna get fucking plus fucking 12 stages to his attack.
How much damage did Belly Drum do?
Belly Drum did 5.
Convenient. Okay.
which is yeah.
It's more than 3. So I think I'm going to do the same, but it's not telepathic. I'm just letting Anchor do his thing, but I'm making it seem as though I'm psychically connecting, where I'm just like, you know what to do, Anchor.
For some reason, the speakers of the gym start to play the X-Men theme song for some reason.
And I'm gonna have Anchor try to hit him with a brine.
Oh
'cause I know
shit, we're
he's
starting
hit
with
the
brine?
same
Fuck.
like power, but like, nah. What do you think? Actually,
Come on.
yeah, we'll stick with brine. We'll do.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay. Go ahead and roll me special attack, please. I'll roll special defense.
attack. What's my special attack die?
Fuck, that's gonna be.
It's a 20. And I have my signature Seth snack. I hate
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that it's really cool. You're gonna be very impressed. 11.
Didn't you explode on something? No?
Huh?
Nothing? You didn't explode on nothing? You didn't get anything?
So I rolled my D12, which
Uh-huh.
was a 5, which
Oh.
is cool. He's a
Low
rank
average.
5.
Okay, 10, yeah.
What did I roll on my D20?
A 1? Matt,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
this is why we need to bring honor points
I
in
don't
as a
know.
mechanic so I can
I
give
don't
you
know,
one
man.
here.
I don't know
That's
what to tell you.
crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
I'll miss with the first one, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But
There's a moment where that like acidic just spray of seawater
over his shoulder. Just
and it's the thing where Slowbro does the thing where it doesn't actually miss the attack. It just sort of like hits but sort of glances off. But it's the thing where it hits across the shoulder of Slowbro, and then after Slowbro goes, whoa, and like bullet time dodges it after it's fully hit it already.
Yo, call me Bleach. I'm taking out shoulders. Let's go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Cleanup. I don't believe we have anything that needs to go through it. So back up to the top of priority. Doesn't matter because I go first.
I don't care anymore.
Okay. Well, Zen Headbutt's about to crack Anchor open.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's cool.
Slowbro starts to move
That's a
forward.
special move, right?
No, it's a physical move, bro.
Physical.
Yeah, physical defense, please. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my special or my physical attack. Okay, that's gonna be 14.
It's
Sorry,
6.
14 plus 12, 26.
6.
Okay.
5 and a 1.
Well, also I get an advantage. I
It doesn't
apologize.
matter.
I forgot.
Don't
because
stop
telepath.
it. You already crit. Shut
So,
up.
can I introduce you real quick? I'm going to explain to you the psychic battle ability for the psychic trainer archetype. It's called Telepath. One Pokemon of your choice each round gets an advantage to their attacking rolls as you communicate wordlessly with them.
Oh wow. Each
Right?
round, like,
So each round you get to pick one of your Pokemon and it gets advantage.
crazy.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. Okay. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Interesting. So Zen Headbutt
Every round is crazy.
normally deals 3, stab 4,
Mm-hmm.
crit 7.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
You take 7, and then we have to roll for flinch.
yes.
2 for flinching. Okay, so roll me your HP die, please.
Yeah, give me
Pay me back with your
most.
body.
I'm gonna go 1,
Cut that,
2,
please. Cut that.
3.
Oh, okay. I didn't roll as good on that one.
I'm going to use 3 friendship to reduce that to.
Oh, I apologize. It does not matter for the roll we just rolled. I read something on my belly drum that was pre-patch, pre-balance. It is only supposed to be +6 stages, not +12. I do apologize for that. So
Okay.
I'm just announcing this to the audience now. We don't need to go back and change anything because it didn't affect the roll. But audience, if you're confused, we tried something. We then patched it and fixed it. I grabbed a move from an old ability. This should only be +6, not +12.
It still will crit.
It still crits. By far it crits.
It's still gonna crit.
My initial
So,
roll was gonna crit, but
anyway,
yeah.
I'm using 3 friendship to make it only 4 wounds that he takes. And then we roll for flinch. So
Okay, yeah. I didn't roll all that great for flinch. 2 for flinching.
that's gonna be 12.
Nice. Okay, yes, you do not flinch. Okay.
Great.
Yeah, Greg walks up and he goes slow, as like there's a little pink shield at the impact right between their 2 heads hitting each other.
Ouch. Okay. Well, I don't like that. And okay, I am going to have Anchor use a Giga Drain. So I think when the headbutt hits, and there's that like contact between the two.
Yeah, 100%.
All of his tendrils just like face hugger onto his head, and then we try and do a Giga Drain and see if that works.
That's so scary.
Go from there.
Okay. Yeah, that's
give that a
spooky.
try.
I don't like that. It's so scary. Okay.
26.
You crit? I rolled a 10. Yeah, I rolled a
Sick.
10.
Very cool. So in terms of the wounds, what you're going to see is it's 3 wounds plus stab, so 4 wounds plus a crit, so 5 wounds
Plus weakness.
Weakness.
Well, the
so
crit is 3 is adding 3.
a crit adds 3.
A crit adds 3. Man, I've been playing this game for like 2.5 years.
This doesn't happen to me. This doesn't happen to me. This is not my job to roll high.
Yeah. So
Oh, cool. Okay.
remath it again.
So,
Remath it again.
3 wounds plus a crit, so 6 wounds plus stab, 7 wounds plus weakness.
This is 8 wounds.
8 wounds. So basically, all the 4 damage I just took is gonna get
Rehealed. I take 8.
re-evaluated back to me. But what you're gonna see happen is while that headbutt takes effect and he has that face hugger moment with the slow bro, you're gonna see that Lilip slowly, those tendrils, as they start to like absorb all of those nutrients from the slow bro, the tendrils are gonna start getting larger and larger as you start to see a glow happen from within the inside of the little shell that is Lilip, as he starts to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And at the end of the move, Lilip is gonna evolve into a Cradily in the middle of that
sick. So he's just
and
fully bigger than the slow bro
it's
now.
He's basically
so
now picked
sick.
him up off of the ground as the slow bro.
It's like James and his Carnivine from the anime, just fucking.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well,
and you're gonna see
as
him-
that fucking happens, Matt, as Cradily, yeah, cromps down on Greg, you're gonna hear a little click button. As Greg's tail clicks his item, his eject button, having taken a damaging wound.
What?
His tail goes click, and he just disappears out of Anchor's mouth.
Does he take the damage at
He
least?
does take the damage. I'm going to
Okay.
use all 5 friendship, meaning I only take 3 damage.
Okay,
meaning
kind of terrifying.
That Greg will go down to having 1 wound left. However, because of its regenerator ability, when it gets returned, it regains 3.
Gross.
Jesus
So he's
Christ.
at 4. Okay.
So he should be at he should be 4 left. Yeah.
4. Yeah.
You've now used up his item. You've used up he no
What is
longer
that?
has his
Is it
belly
an
drum
eject button?
effects.
Is that what the item was?
Yeah,
That's
when you
so-
take a damaging move, it swaps you out.
I didn't know the tail was prehensile. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
I should have cut it off. That should have been the move. That way you can't use the item.
As this evolution happens, you hear from in your mind here.
Whoa, very cool. Congratulations.
You see, Anchor turns. He goes with his little tendrils. At this moment, the door. Like, by the way, whenever Greg disappeared, he didn't go like back into a Pokeball. He to the sidelines of the battle.
It's like a pull cord and a stunt coordinator.
The door
Recorded out.
opens up, and there's a moment that actually confuses you, Seth. Can you please roll me a Pokelore check?
There are like 16 other Gregs in there.
Yeah, there's
Jeez.
18 Gregs.
Oh my gosh. Pokelore. Let me.
Pokelore. If you roll less than a 12, then you're not gonna get it.
This is hey, Doug. It's a D12 and I have a +2, so that's not a lot of room for.
Not a lot of room. Yeah.
That is a.
Oh, you know what?
10.
Add an advantage because this pertains to a Pokemon that you own. Did you get more than a 1? Okay, there you go. If you had rolled a 1 on your advantage and still not gotten it, that would have been
That's,
really funny.
10, 15.
There is a moment where you hear,
Come on out, Coleman.
as there is another form that comes out of that door that opens and then closes behind them. As you see a floating Pokemon, a couple feet tall, with like orange fur that you think you recognize, and then you realize this kind of looks fucked up. As you see a Raichu come out, but it has like bright blue eyes and deeply orange fur, and it's like riding on its tail as it's floating through the air. And it sort of like levitates out onto the battle, and you like recall that there is an alternate form of Raichu that exists that you just hadn't seen before.
Well, I go to my bag and I just kind of like bunk, bunk, bunk. Pichu, look at this.
Oh yeah, no, Fender looks out and goes, Pichu.
Do you know there's a thing?
Pichu. You see it like reach like above to like where your little lockbox of candies is and start to like fiddle with the
Smack his hand
top of
away.
it.
Okay, all right. I tried to.
Pichu.
Okay, that was supposed to return. You're in the ball now. You had bag access and whatever. Okay, that's really cool. How does that work? Or how does that work?
Coleman is an Alolan Raichu. When a Pikachu evolves from a Thunderstone in specific locations, it can create this variation that happens to be a Psychic type. Coleman is quite glorious, aren't you?
You see the Raichu goes, right, in the background, and it's you hear a riff. The riff just plays again. You don't know where it's coming from.
These
Yeah,
speakers are
yeah,
really
it's
good
crazy.
Insane.
Ichiro kind of like it goes like,
Are you ready to continue?
I think so. Anchor, how you feeling with, how you feeling?
Cradily.
Cool. You're taller.
Great.
Okay. I think I'm good. I wanted to say. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So it's a Alolan Raichu. What's his name?
Coleman.
Like Gary?
Yes, like Gary Coleman.
Okay.
Like Gary Coleman, yes.
Coleman need to roll speed die or just actually yes, he should still roll it because
Yeah, he should still roll it for if anything changes.
in case he gets lower than a 5.
Well,
Or
lagging
a
tail would
6,
still come into
whatever,
effect, but I should still know what it is. Oh, actually, did your speed die change when you evolved?
Oh, it did.
So you actually would also reroll.
Okay. Other thing.
Did you roll a fucking 1?
I rolled a 1 again.
Did you roll the fucking 1?
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, Coleman is double yours at 12. Okay. All right.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it didn't change, but I was looking
That's
at it.
fine.
It
That's
doesn't
fine.
matter. It's
That's
funny regardless. If that were to be the case,
Yeah.
it would still just be.
All right,
Oh,
all right,
that's
all right,
hilarious.
all right.
Okay.
Coleman is going to go, right! And you see that immediately this floating Raichu woof, across the field,
Whoa.
significantly faster than either Pokemon that had been present in this battle before.
Okay, I didn't say this was a race. So what are we? This is all right.
As it does so, it sort of like floats up into the air above where your newly cradled anchor is. And you see a tiny like electric ball beginning to appear at the front of its mouth that becomes like this like amorphous yellow star that shoots out like a laser of pure electricity and lightning. It looks relatively weak compared to a lot of electrical attacks, but it is concentrated. At that moment, this charge beam is going to release. You're going to roll my special defense, and I will roll special attack.
That did go up. So
Let's see here. What is my special attack? It is. Oh, it's so good.
okay. Well, beat a 7.
I did with a 14.
Great. How cool.
So this is going to be 2 wounds from the initial charge beam, 1 from stab, 1 from the electric gem that you now notice is sort of like embedded in the Raichu's tail fur. So that's going to be 4. Do you resist electric types? I forget.
I do. So 3.
Okay, so 3. And so that means Anchor's going to take a major wound as the charge beam sort of sears across. However, you'll notice that like little star bit that was shooting the beam, when the beam finishes, it scatters and sort of like seems to reabsorb into Raichu. That is going to raise its special attack by 2 stages.
What the heck? Okay. Cool. That's fun. Great. I am going to Yeah, I'm gonna try Mirror Coat because Ancient
You try
Power
Mirror
is only
Coat?
gonna do so much, and like
Okay.
for a chance to raise the other thing.
All right, I gotta roll my
that's
spec defense, which is not as good. Oh.
You crit on that
Was that?
Mirror Coat? Did you crit on Mirror Coat?
No. Because it ignores the resistances, you also can't crit with it.
Oh, okay. It said etc., but that wasn't part of the.
Yeah, it's meant to just be double the amount, like without any changes to it.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's going to be 17, 20, 25.
25. Oh, also, real quick, everybody, some of these moves you might have noticed over the battle don't sound like they do necessarily for the Pokemon. That's because after 2 years of playing this game, we've adjusted them to work better in the TTRPG setting. If they don't work like the Pokemon games that you want them to work like, either A, run your own unbeatable game with those rules, because that's totally valid, or B, just go play a Pokemon game.
Get in the comments.
Get in the comments. Okay, sorry, what was your total roll?
25.
Jesus fucking Christ, I rolled a 10. Thank God this doesn't crit. It's still gonna deal 6 whole wounds to me.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I will do that, and then yeah. So I think as the stars that hit kind of like shatter off and dissipate, you kind of see that each of the tendrils on Cradily start to kind of glow at their tips, and then similar to if anyone's seen Shin Godzilla, the beams all shooting out and then just focusing in and reflecting all of that damage back out from the mirror coat. It's just gonna try and snipe this Raichu off of its little surfboard tail.
Fucking hits it like a fathermucker. That hurts. But Raichu is not down. It's not used friendship. We're gonna go through cleanup, back to the top of priority, back to Coleman. Coleman, you are resistant to electric type moves. So at this point, Coleman is going to sort of like begin to like make loops around the map, beginning to using its tail like a hoverboard, flying around. At this point, and you see go Raichu, and at that moment, a purple and pink psychic force warps around Cradily. Please roll me special defense.
That's gonna be, you're gonna beat it anyway. 10.
As a 17.
Just imagine anything you're gonna do is gonna hit me, because it's me.
I don't know. You've had some crazy good rolls this battle. I don't know. I don't know,
because I'm rolling my 2 largest die.
I need to see if I roll a 3 or a 4 on my advantage. I roll a 1 or a 2. I don't get to crit. I rolled a 2. I don't get to crit. I don't get to quit. I don't get to crit. I haven't even used the expert ability.
I know, and that's what makes me worried.
I haven't even used it. I'm saving it. Okay. So with that, the psychic is going to successfully land on your Cradily, warping and pushing down into it. Normally, oh no, I apologize. I do crit. I did not take into account my +2 special attack stages. So as the psychic cracks down from Cradily, the telekinetic force is going to hit it. It's going to take 3, 6, 7 damage, or 7 wounds.
7 wounds. Okay.
7 wounds.
Okay, I will use 4 friendship.
No.
And I will stay up.
Oh no! If you mirror coat this, I'm fucked. Don't mirror coat this.
Okay. Edgar, all or nothing, I guess. He's gonna just beams again, and we're gonna see if that will.
I forget how good Anchor is because he doesn't get used a lot in battles. He's a powerhouse. This is fucked.
He's tanking all these hits. You've never seen someone kill an Anchor before on a ship.
You did bring a grass rock type to somebody using a water and an electric type.
Oh, that's crazy. So that is going to 24.
Did I roll? I don't think I even rolled
yet. I don't think you did, but see how you feel is how I feel every time.
24?
I don't have to worry about critting, but
that's
still.
9.
Woo! I don't even know what rank this
that's 14 wounds to me.
You gotta use your friendship.
I don't have enough.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to add my advantage because I'm not a psychic.
What does it look like? Is Cradily fucking once again mirror coats and
you're gonna
blasts Raichu out of the sky?
It's that thing of the Raichu's going like and making that like tornado of everything, and Cradily is just kind of like getting pressed down by that psychic energy and is like getting a headache, and then it's just like, hold on, he's just going in a circle. And then instead of all of the beams just protruding out, he starts like that, and then it's like, oh, I can't hit him, and then just goes, wait a minute, looks straight up, and then flattens out all the beams. So it's just a flat thing, and then it just clotheslines the Raichu. That's insane.
The Raichu like goes flying, hits the wall, falls, slides down the wall. At that moment, you look down and realize Fender has left your bag, and Fender's just at your feet going, no, bitch, just like hitting the ground.
Okay, we won. That was good for us. I just hope you're pay attention. I don't know what to tell you right now. Good job, Anchor. Great plan.
It seems significantly more fucked up and weak after that shit.
Yeah, it would. We'll work on it. Cool. Hey, feel free to bring back out Greg if you want. I just need to heal more.
Very funny. Congratulations on defeating the first of my Pokemon.
That was
you
a
hear
cool
the
one.
voice. Yeah. As you hear that, you look over it and you realize that like you can start to make out some slight details about the gym leader. Like you realize he's quite tall, probably like close to your height, if not taller. He's a pretty tall guy. And he cuts like sort of like a very specific silhouette, like in that sort of void that you can't quite see. But eventually, you see Coleman just disappear, having been teleported off the ground to wherever the healing facilities for this gym are.
Bye, Coleman.
And you hear a in your head of like it seems like the gym leader is sort of like
thinking.
Oh, fucking dog. Oh no. I'm inspiring. I am the demon on your shoulder, inspiring thoughts.
That is a good idea. I hasn't thought of anything.
Fuck.
I think with this next challenge, Adisa, please join us.
Adisa.
And you see ADISA. You see once again the door opens and a third Pokemon comes out. This one once again floating. And there is no roll that you will make to be able to recognize this Pokemon. You are just not familiar with its line or region.
Spinda.
Spinda. You said it with so much like
Spinda.
Like just force. No, you see what looks like a sort of like there is a core that is a very cute little like lime green alien looking dude, but he's almost like fully in like this like gelatinous floating form with long arms.
Matt knows this. Seth doesn't know what the heck this freaky creature is.
With long arms with little like matter balls inside of it that are beginning to move. I literally
What's a
told
matter
Matt
balls?
last night, I was like, you're gonna be so excited when you see one of the Pokemon in your battle tomorrow.
And I am very excited.
As Reuniclus comes out, and at this moment, as it comes out, Adisa sort of like looks around and goes, it doesn't say its own name, it just sort of makes like a noise. It's almost like you can feel like the vibrations of the ooze like going through the air. And
what is that? Or, I'm sorry, what is that?
This is my friend Adisa. She joins us from the Unova region.
That's cool. I mean, I can guess. I'm assuming it's psychic. Is that its only type or so? It looks like jelly.
You see, like as you say that, Adisa like takes her arms and they sort of like contract as like little jelly. And as you say, like, is it only psychic? She goes, and you see the entire jelly head go.
Great. Okay, cool. I didn't mean that as any offense. Cool. I'm glad you took it that way. As just, I'm curious. You look really cool. Okay. Go ahead. I'm not going. I'm
once again rolling a d4, but you do have a lagging tail. Oh, Adisa rolled.
I don't re-roll anything, and it's
Adisa rolled a 6. Woo! If you didn't have a lagging
girl,
tail.
pick it up. You can't be lagging on me here.
Okay. At this point, Adisa's gonna look at you, and you're gonna hear once again the gym leader go, "Begin," in your head. And at this moment, Adisa's gonna turn. And your Pokemon has been very lucky to be very resistant to a lot of things that have happened thus far. There's a moment where there's like a glimmer of silver in Adisa's eyes, and suddenly a light brighter than what you can track appears on the field as a flash cannon goes off.
Why? Why, Adisa? No!
Please roll me
Adisa,
special
we were
defense.
friends! Adisa, no! Okay.
Oh.
Special defense?
Special defense.
Please let this be the one that I do really good on and explode. Please.
Oh, I should roll attack at some point. That's a great idea, Aaron. Let me roll my d20 real quick.
Cool. I can't tell if that's a bad roll or really
good
roll.
I gotta roll my d4. Give me a second.
13.
So on my d20, I rolled a 1. Woo! On my advantage, I rolled a 1. Let's go! Rank 6, it's 8. So I'm gonna use my expert ability to turn this miss into a hit.
I was going to heal myself with everything. I was going to do so much in life.
The flash cannon. It's gonna go ahead and just deal 3 wounds to Cradily.
I think it's funny the like of it like sucking in its arms, then nodding its head.
Yeah.
It does that, and then just on the last head nod, just shoots out the flash cannon. It's like, Adisa, we were friends.
Adisa, no.
Okay, I will use 1 friendship to keep him up.
Oh
so
no,
he'll have
he's still
round
up.
2.
Go away. Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
roll.
he had
roll
a major wound
HP.
left.
Roll HP.
Why? Don't add abilities now that you know he's
How
not
did I
dead.
roll another 1?
Okay, HP. I just got to roll, guys. I
Okay,
just
I
have to
exploded on that.
roll.
No, I
Okay,
exploded on my
never mind.
advantage. Yeah.
Never mind. Never
You have to
mind.
beat a
I'm gonna shut up.
14. You have to beat a 14.
Okay, what happens?
Your special defense is lowered by 2 stages.
Okay. Oh, boo. Oh, boo. That's how I started the battle. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh, holy shit.
I think
Adisa,
yeah,
we
hold on,
were
I gotta-
friends is killing me.
I had.
Oh my god. Also, as the light begins to clear from your eyes,
I'm at 3.
you see a bloop, 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 bloop on the top of Adisa's head, and you see her item pop up on top of her head out of the goo, as you see just a little yellow safety helmet with tiny little spikes all over it. Fuck your contact moves if you have any.
Well, thankfully, Giga Drain is not contact, so
The vines that touch don't count. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rule of whatever. Okay, great.
Steel type moves are super effective to Cradily, so you actually take 1 extra one.
Oh, so okay, I'll use 1 more.
Yeah. I apologize.
Okay, we'll try and keep up as much as we can.
Oh my god, the fact that it's still 1 Pokemon is stupid and crazy.
I mean, hey, if you want to dip, you can, but if you think you can still hold up, you're doing great, honestly. So like, I'm counting this as a win regardless.
You as Matt, what decision are you making here?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna use Giga Drain.
Oh fuck, shit.
Sorry. Yeah, should have said that.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if we can get Greg back out here.
Greg's chilling. Let Greg live.
That is another 24.
I'm vomiting. Okay. Yeah, you crit.
Woo! Okay. So that's gonna be. Let me move that to 0. Okay, so that's 3 wounds, but because of a crit, so 6.
Yep.
Stab 7.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I take 7.
I heal 3 back. Would that be the math?
7, and then half rounded down, right? Is what it says.
Yes.
Yeah, then that would work with 7, 3 divided half.
Woo! Okay. He's healed. Okay, Adisa, it's your turn now. Please be nicer.
You see Adisa's kind of like, and just looks at you like, what the
Sorry.
fuck?
Please be nicer.
You can once again see that purple and pink force just crushing down on your Cradily.
Oh, no.
A Psychic's gonna go again. All right, let's see. That is going to be special attack. Finally, I didn't roll a 1, which is just what I wanted. Which is just I just didn't want to roll a 1.
Oh, I gotta roll my special defense.
I rolled a 1 on my
It's
advantage
lower.
though, which does
How
suck.
cool. What do you think I rolled, guys? Get in the comments. I'm not gonna say it, but what do you think?
You
I rolled?
have to tell me what you rolled. It's part of the game.
What if it rhymed with
Fun?
maybe?
Oh, okay.
So 6 is my defense roll.
Okay, I rolled a 19.
Sure, man. Did it matter? Did it matter?
It did.
Is it gonna crit?
It is.
Okay, we'll just. Good job, bud.
Which means I think that you're gonna take that's 3, 4, 7 wounds. How's it feel?
Haha. It doesn't feel. So, Edgar, you did a good job. Before he takes that damage, if I could return him, just so I know.
Oh, he's gonna take the
die.
damage. That's just part of it. That's just part of it. He
Okay.
takes the damage. You see, as your Cradily, in like the span of like 3 frames,
He
goes
gets
from this
condensed
big
into
to
his
this big
Pokeball.
into the Pokeball. Yeah, it's exactly how it's going.
Okay. All right. Ouch. You did good, bud.
You've
Sorry.
only lost 1 Pokemon.
Cool. Okay.
Who said
Adisa,
no?
Come on. We
Adisa,
talked, like,
Adisa goes, like I am sorry. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
You see
For
the
real.
very
Okay.
long arms give like a very long shrug.
Okay. Well, you did like really good anchor. So
Anchor
I guess,
fucking carried right now, dude. Holy shit.
Right. Buoy, make some waves. Kind of hook shot it.
Oh shit, we're going to Buoy? Okay. Oh, and Coleman's gone. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you still have Greg.
Still have Greg.
So,
Greg's always in the background.
yeah.
Yeah, Buoy lands. How many wounds have I taken? I was thinking 7.
Buoy, this is Adisa. Adisa, Buoy. If she like goes, don't trust her. It's bad.
What did Buoy get?
Let's see. Buoy is gonna roll his Espedai.
You're definitely gonna beat Adisa. There's no way you don't.
8.
8? Yeah, that beats Adisa. Remember, she is 6.
Woo! Well, what's her rank?
Oh shit! It should be at 8. I'm stupid. I did the math on that wrong. No, wait.
Do we tie?
No, it should be 7. It should be 7 because it's 1 plus 6, which is her rank. Because she rolled a 1.
Woo!
I did the math. Stop wooing! I'll kill you. Woo! God damn it.
Okay. All right. Got it out of my system. Let's go.
Okay. So you're up first.
Yeah,
You got an opportunity
this
here.
is crazy. I don't even know what to with all this power. Adisa, I have a question. Are you weak to dark type moves? Quick, Buoy, while she's distracted. Crunch! He's just gonna chew through the jelly. Just bite through. Okay. Man, I didn't put the special move on his attack, which is probably what I should have done. I did on his special attack.
Yeah, because that's where his like Hydro Pump and stuff is.
The Hydro Pump, but I forgot. I was picking Buoy because of Crunch. I didn't think to do that. So that's an bad thought on my end. It's not going to be great, but I'll try. Woo! I'm just kidding. It's not that great. Sorry. The woos are addictive. That is going to be a 11. 11? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, yeah. I lose that roll. Woo! Okay, sorry. There was one more. Okay, so that's going to be 3 wounds. It does make contact, so the helmet thing will happen. The helmet thing will happen. And it's going to lower her defense stage by 1. Oh! Okay. Yeah, but it's 3, so I don't know if she's weak to that. So she would be, because dark type. So she's gonna lose. She's gonna use 2 friendship to keep herself up. Because that's gonna be 4 total. 3 plus the weakness, yeah. Yeah, 4. So that would get to 9. Because I was at 7, so plus 4 would get me to 11. I actually need to use 3 to stay up, so I will use. I forgot Anchor even hit her before. That's Anchor crazy. Hit her for so much. I know. I forgot. What are you talking about? I don't know, man. I just work here. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Fuck. Shit. All right. Any more of those you want to add? Nah, that's it. That's it. Fucking crop. Good job, Buoy. Sorry, you did it to us, so it's only fair. You see, Adisa kind of like does the thing, and you hear an echo of your own voice in your mind go, "Adisa, I thought we were friends." In the distance, yeah. And we can still be friends. We're just even now. At that moment, you see Adisa like raise her hand. Go ahead and roll an HP roll for me, please. For me? For Buoy. For Seth. Okay, for Buoy. That makes more sense. Yeah. I'm rolling so many D8. That is 13. I keep forgetting to roll my D4. Okay. It keeps being a 1, that's why. There's a moment where Adisa like raises her goopy little hand and you see all the images, the injuries all around her like face and arms and everything slowly begin to seal as you see Buoy kind of go, Kurokana! Like, and start to like tilt over. He has how many wounds taken? What did he take from the Rocky helmet? Just 1? Just 1. Just 1? Okay, so 1. Okay. He took 1. She's taken 8. They are going to be redistributed evenly and rounded down to both Pokemon. So that means both of them are going to, because it's evenly and rounded down, they're both going to take 4, and that's going to heal Adisa significantly. Oh my Jesus. Okay. So Buoy's gonna go. So he's not going to take an additional 4. His 1 is going to turn into a 4. Because she removed his 1 and redistributed all the wounds. Gotcha. So now he has a major. And, as she used Pain Split was the move she's used. All right. Okay. Yeah, the user removes all wounds from themselves and the target and adds them together and evenly distributes them to both creatures rounded down. Oh shit! I apologize. I would like to mention that I have Adisa marked as the boss Pokemon for this encounter. I apologize. That means just her 3 friendship that she used, she wouldn't have used. It doesn't affect anything else.
because that's the whole major wound. That's her 3 friendship that she's used. Yeah. I mean, I think it would maybe give Buoy like another wound from Pain Split, but I didn't notice it at the time, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Matt just said I'll take the win. I'll take it. I'll take it.
A dub's a dub.
Yeah.
How many of those does she have?
Pain Split, it's a 4 PPE move, baby.
Though it is not outward damage. So
No, it is not.
I just have to kill her more than she can equally kill me.
Yeah, actually, the more damage that Buoy takes, the less effective Pain Split is as a move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
and if Buoy's ever more damage than her, then it would actually be affecting her more than it would affect Buoy.
Yeah.
Okay, luckily, cool. She's got a different thing up her sleeve for Buoy.
Let's try. It's risky, but we could give it a shot. Buoy, we're hanging out here. Give it a shot. Ice Fang. And
trying to get the flinch or freeze. Both would be debilitating.
Feel a little quirky.
Yeah. Let me roll defense, which is not the best. Okay. All right.
Not good. 7.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
You tried your best.
Okay. So yeah, as he comes forward, you hear the little bit of like a steam whistle from the and then she just splits into 2 globs of goo right before he bites her and then reforms.
Yeah, I didn't think it would work.
Yeah.
Good try though.
A great try on his part. That's gonna go to Adisa's turn. Matt, I would like to apologize. I'm about to use your least favorite move other than toxic in this game. It's not toxic.
Reflect.
What'd you say?
You doing reflect or like protect or something?
No. It's even worse than that.
I hate a lot of moves.
You hate a lot of moves. It's worse than that. There's a moment where Adisa like reforms and then you hear from the ceiling of the room as small thunderclouds that had begun to form above the arena drop a lightning bolt thunder directly onto Buoy. Let's see if it hits.
That's an 8.
It's an 18. So, as I use Thunder, one of Matt's least favorite moves because he edited a large chunk of the tournament arc.
Hey, dog, I was already getting past you using the Raichu because I'm going to make it all fancy, like sparkly noises and not thunder. You get a pass. Somehow you find a way, though.
As I find a way.
As long as they didn't have a Magneton or something in this gym.
No. That's for a different gym.
Okay, how much? Because I'm probably just going to use friendship to.
Okay, it's going to be. I mean, 4 and then +1 from weakness, so 5, and then crit, so 8. I forgot about the crit. About the crit.
Okay, a little important thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do. I'll drop 6.
Okay, drops. Whoa. Okay.
He was at max, so it's like,
that's fair. That's fair.
I dropped a ton because I'll just take 2.
Okay. And then from Thunder, we have to roll for paralysis. So roll me HP. I'll roll special. Yep. I rolled like dog shit. I rolled a 2 plus 6, which is 8. HP. 19. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I don't paralyze. So that'll be cleanup step through to Buoy. Buoy's turn.
Cool. Great. Buoy, I'm sure you're tired as well, and you just got here. So let's go ahead and end it. Hydro Pump.
Okay.
Because he has at least 6 wounds, which is great.
Yeah.
And with the Mystic Water.
Okay. Oh, because Torrent will come into effect. Yeah, shit. Okay, you just got to beat a 12.
Oh man, I was like, let's just do exactly what we did with what's his name, but it is not. It is not a D20. So.
I mean, but at least you got your special attack bonus here from your meal.
Ooh, that never happens. Okay. So that's 2 explosions on my D12, +9, +2, +6. You can just throw Greg in there too if you want.
What is the total?
So let's what did I just say? That was 12, 9, 2, and his rank 6. 41.
So you crit a torrented Hydro Pump.
With Mystic Water.
So Hydro Pump's what, 4?
Hydro Pump is 4.
Plus Mystic Water is 5. Plus Stab
Mystic
is
Water
6.
Is 5.
Plus Torrent is... What's the Torrent add?
Torrent adds an additional mana wound, so 7. So 7, plus I'm sure it's a crit. So
Yeah, Adisa's out, dude. That's it. What the fuck does that look like? As you once again just slap a floating Pokemon out of the sky.
Yeah, I think so. What was Adisa doing after the dodge? And
she had dodged and then created the thundercloud that hit Buoy, and you could take her from there.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that like Buoy's getting like singed a little bit. You kind of see the smoke coming off from that thunder, having hit him, and then you just kind of hear like a babbling brook of bubbling water kind of churning in his stomach, and then he just turns around and goes crocodile, and it's just slices through the Reuniclus.
It's like a fucking water jet. Like it just yeah. Adisa's like gloopy body just vanishes, and it never reappears because it gets teleported to a healing center. But from your perspective, it's just gone. It just doesn't exist anymore.
Buoy, I think we killed her.
Rest assured, you did not.
You both hear as Boo's going, crocodile!
Crocodile.
It's that one meme with the guy going,
funny.
But it's Buoy. Okay.
Especially because it's like an elongated snout for
It's the snout.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, fuck, dude. As you look over, you hear a noise of like clapping.
Greg. Oh, okay.
And you see that Ichiro, like the gym leader, you can see a little bit more of his form now. It looks like he's wearing like a kind of a fresh pink suit, TBH. Like he's got kind of like a fresh pink business suit on.
Dang. All right. Kind of cool with it.
And he goes,
Congratulations on your second defeat of one of my Pokemon. Greg, rejoin us on the battlefield, please.
Okay.
And you see Greg
really nice, Buoy. Just be careful, because
bro.
Okay. Well, does he have the reroll speed?
He is going to have to re-entering battle. And as Ichiro goes,
okay,
begin.
I will reroll speed for Slowbro, which is once again a D4. Ooh, let's go. In unmatched speed that you have never seen out of Greg. Towards Buoy, like a fucking
stands up,
like a mildly fast tractor at that speed. Greg goes.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
As he starts to come up, right before he gets to Buoy, he goes, bro, and just slumps down and falls asleep.
Rest.
Not rest proper.
Rest?
He's gonna use slack off, restoring 5 wounds to himself.
Oh my goodness.
Greg is now back at full, baby.
Okay. Great.
Greg is goated. We love Greg.
Well, no time like the present. Buoy. Do it again. Hydro pump.
Did you PP up Hydro pump at one point? I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Oh no.
Just a little bit.
I thought I was safe. Oh shit.
Try it again.
Oh, my special defense is still not great. It's only D8. Okay. 12, 6, 18. Beat an 18. Come at me.
That's gonna be hard.
Come at me. He's like, did I just beat an 18?
No, it's not. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be a 10.
Oh, 10. Okay. So at this point, Buoy's Hydro Pump just strikes across Greg, picks him up and carries him like 10 feet in a water deluge, and he goes, and stretches, having taken no damage from the Hydro Pump. Going back up to the top, he's gonna turn. And how hurt does Buoy look right now?
2 major.
2 major? Okay. At this point, Greg's
Do
gonna
the
go,
split thing.
You just hear noise, and Greg is not where he was. Instead, he is directly in front of Buoy, a crater left in the ground where he was previously. All of that momentum from the Giga Impact impacting right at Buoy all at once. Roll physical defense, please.
I thought Giga Impact took a turn.
No, it's the opposite. He won't be able to do anything next turn.
Brudda. Okay.
Brudda.
All right. Oh, I have such a high defense stat.
I'm gonna have to turn it into. I was hoping to turn it into a crit, but I'm probably gonna have to turn it into a hit. Let me roll my D4. Oh fuck. 4 plus 6 is 10.
Cool. What's that? 2 plus 6 is 8.
Okay, I hit, which means I can turn it into a crit. Let's go. Okay, So at this point, with the expert adjustment, Greg is going to all at once hit Buoy with his entire body weight behind it. Buoy is going to go ahead and take 6 plus 3, 10 wounds. No, 9 wounds. I can math. 9 wounds.
Yeah, he's not. Even if I use friendship, it wouldn't, because he has 6 friendship left. So that's. So I would have to use. There's nothing I could do.
Okay, so at that point, Buoy gets hit, and Buoy just pops out of existence, and the ball on your hip just sucks him up. Like there is no moment between him getting hit and him being in the ball. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Greg.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Now we're both
cool.
on our last Pokemon.
I looked on Defender. I said, just kidding. I would.
Pichu.
Yeah, no, yeah. So cheer for us more, maybe. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Okay. This probably isn't great for optics, but we'll try. Rtor, get out of here.
Yeah, bye.
Shake the ground. Cool. This is Greg. He hurt me and Anchor. Real chill. He's taking a break on his turn. Yeah, cool. Does he take damage from that contact?
Oh, rough skin? No, it's not gonna count. Dang it. However, roll speed for Rtor. If Rtor, what's it called? If Rtor rolls higher speed than Greg, you will just get 2 straight turns on Greg.
I'm hoping for it. Nope.
Oh, what did he roll?
That's gonna be a 8.
8. Okay.
2 on my.
You're
D20.
still gonna get a whole free turn on Greg because he's Giga impacted. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be 8. All right. So as we go into this top round, you're gonna hear, "All right, begin," from once again from Ichiro. And at this point in time, Rtor's got a whole turn. What's he gonna do? Because Greg's still standing there going, "Bro," having not recovered from his Giga Impact.
Man,
Also, that was the only one of those I have. It's a 1 PP move.
Yeah, but you still have like the belly drum buff. Oh no, belly drum buff goes away, right?
Yeah, belly drum buff went away when I swapped out.
Oh, okay, cool. I did not know that.
Yeah. No, the only reason I've been hitting is because I had the expert ability, which I am also out of expert adjustments.
I'm all out of meals, so where does that leave us? Okay.
The only thing I've got right now is my telepath ability. That's it.
Okay. Rtor is gonna stick to the basics, and we're gonna start with a Sand Tomb.
Okay, Sand Tomb. Go ahead and roll. Is that special or physical?
That is going to be it's physical. It's physical.
Okay, let me roll my D10.
That is a 13.
13 is gonna beat my 10. How many rounds is it gonna go? Roll the thing.
4. So it will be.
This is stressful. We're getting close.
2 plus 1, so 3. 3 turns.
Okay, plus 3. What's the current item on Rtor?
The current item is the Binding Band, so it's going to do 2 damage.
2 wounds during every cleanup step? That sucks.
The initial hit does do 1 wound plus
okay,
stab, so
1 wound plus stab,
first
so I'll
hit
take
is
2 for Greg. Okay.
Yeah, so this whole round, he should take 4.
Okay, so he'll take 2 from the initial hit, and then we go to cleanup step. He takes another 2, so he goes to 4 wounds immediately. Okay. Do I think I'm going to survive another round with Greg? Rtor's at full health, right?
Yes.
There's no world in which even a crit with Zen Headbutt beats Rtor in 1 hit. So I have to hope that I hit twice and I survive. So I can't use a setup term for belly drum. Okay, so Greg is going to turn and once again pull his head back and this is going to be a contact move, which is going to suck. But if I hit, it's what I got. So let's go ahead. Physical defense from you, please. Well, that's all right.
Man, my favorite number apparently today is 2 rolling.
Okay.
So that's going to be 8.
Okay. That is going to be 12 plus 1 is 13 plus 6 is 19. Okay. Because I exploded on my D12, but I was so annoyed because it only rolled a 1 on the explosion, but it's also a 12, which is a good number. Yep. Okay. So Zen Headbutt rears back, smacks into Rtor. I take the 1 from the rough scales. Is that what the ability that Rtor has is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rough skin. Yeah.
Rough skin. Okay. Yeah. And then, okay. So you are gonna take 3 plus 1 plus 3, so 7, because it's a crit.
I will drop 3 to just make it 4.
Okay, sounds good. And then you have to. Oh, it doesn't. Oh no, it does matter. Because Rtor goes after Greg, so flinching actually matters here. Please roll HP while I roll special attack. Forward to see if we flinch.
So that is going to be 18.
I rolled a 9, so you were not going to flinch. Damn it. Okay. Okay, it's going to be Richter's turn. Greg has just reared back and smacked him in the face with his Zen Headbutt.
I think Rtor is going to eat that and go Gabite. And then burrow straight underground.
He's going to dig, you're a bitch.
And use dig.
Okay, okay.
And kind of move around so he's obfuscated.
Okay, yeah, he moves around in full obscurement, so you get a +5 basically to your defensive rolls if I try to attack you.
I need it. To both special or regular?
Yeah, it's any defensive roll.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go to cleanup. Sandtomb will go off for its second turn, which means I take another 2 and I go to 7. I can no longer use belly drum because that will just faint me.
Woo.
We go back up to the top. It's Greg's turn. I guess I just have to try and roll a hit with with full obscurement Zen Headbutt. I am not likely to win this roll. But if I do, I potentially...
You're rolling more than what I'm rolling, so...
That's a cocked D12.
That's another 2, man. That's crazy.
I rolled 2 3s on both my dice. So that's going to be 6 plus 6 is 12. 13. That's fucking one more than my 12. So the last Zen Headbutt that I have...
Oh, word. No vitamins or anything?
No. The vitamins were on stats and stuff. I didn't feel the need to age. I didn't think that a creature with belly drum, Zen Headbutt, and Giga Impact would run out of PP.
Survive this long? Yeah. Cool. Okay, so then it is going to come to Richter's turn, and he is going to hit him with a dig, or try to at least.
I mean, even if you miss, you win here.
Maybe.
Well, no, Sandtomb.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Okay, hit him with a dig. I'll roll physical defense, which is D10. Okay.
That's crazy. 7.
7? I rolled 3 plus 6, which is 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay.
On the dig attempt.
The dig comes out of the ground. Rtor just barely misses Greg as Greg goes slow. At that moment, the sand...
What it looks like is Rtor does the thing where he goes like shoots up from the ground and then lands and does like a and then he missed completely. But that's not the reason why the guy falls behind him in the background. It's the and Rictor's like
point
Greg boom, falls to the ground, defeated, and disappears. And all the sand goes to the ground. And you hear in your head,
congratulations!
Woo! even Rtor goes, yeah, bye.
Woo, we did it. Cool. Great. Had me worried there. Greg, kind of scary. That's wild. And please apologize to Adisa for us. I'm sure she knows that we mean well, or do I just think it?
She was amused by your battle the entire time.
Great. Okay. Well, that was...
Seth, as you're starting out, like, great, okay, like halfway through your sentence, you look over and you realize now you can fully see the gym leader at this point. He's not wearing a pink suit. You see that there is a 5-foot-tall pink Pokemon with a giant shell on its head that is looking across the way at you.
Oh, that's great.
As you are eye to eye with a Slowking.
Sick.
Yes, Greg is my younger brother.
Well, if it runs in the family, you got power in your family, so that's cool.
You realize that sentence that you just heard was not in your mind. You are now hearing it verbally spoken out loud as the Slowking is opening its mouth and talking to you.
What?
It is nice to meet you, young Seth Wake.
Thanks so much, Ichiro.
I apologize. Ichiro is my caretaker's name and what we write on the gym contracts.
Uh-huh.
You may just call me Mr. King.
Okay, Mr. King. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is really cool. How? What?
When young
I have
Sabrina,
a lot of other questions, but we'll start there.
He's starting with dialogue. You are not interrupting him at this point. He's just going.
Cool, when young Sabrina decided to leave the gym for the Elite Four, she took most of her battlers with her. However, I, her brave young Slowking, decided to take over her gym leader duties. Her father, Ichiro, stayed behind, as the human name to the Saffron Gym.
That's okay. So that's a good answer. That wasn't what I was asking. How to specifically? That's cool that you're a gym leader, proxy. Like I mean, not even proxy. You just are a gym leader, I guess. In the Ichiro is the proxy. I'm assuming at that point. That's cool. So the how that I was asking was we're having a full conversation both ways. That
yes,
like
any
I can normally
Pokemon,
understand,
should they wish to, can learn how to speak. They must simply try very, very hard. Maybe one in every 10,000 Pokemon ever learns how to speak.
Okay, maybe not you, buddy.
Yeah, bye.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
His eyes go blink, blink.
It's that one meme where he's looking at you and you got to be like, use both your eyes as he like zooms back in.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Is there?
Before
That's
we
really
continue, I believe I have something to present to you.
Slowking sort of like waddles up and you hear the doo, 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 doo of his feet, and he goes, and it's like the wrist pocket like magician's thing, but he just actually summons a little marsh badge that you see. And he goes,
This is for you, your 4th badge, indicating you are now prepared to take part in any emergency event regarding trainer intervention.
Whoa. Well, thank you. That was it's been a while since I got a badge, to be honest. So I'm glad the 4th one was you. This was a very fun gym battle.
Your father is the one who told me to prepare a more extensive battle than the normal 4th badge challenge.
That makes sense. That lines up now. Okay. Well,
He said you were more than strong enough for it.
more than is very generous of him, and I appreciate that. I think, yeah, let's end that sentence there. So, this is cool though. So why is it this big old secret that no one can see? Is it just no one ready for a Pokemon to be its own gym battle trainer?
I'm a big fan of the comedic bit of the look on people's faces when they see me.
That is pretty good.
And this is why I ask, do not warn your fellow trainers what they are up against. This is much funnier for me.
Yeah. No, they're not gonna know anything. This is a good time. I feel like there are so many questions I want to ask Slowbro.
I'll give you 5 minutes. Go for it. What do you want to ask him real quick? Go for it. Go for it. Here, pick one. Pick one.
Okay. Because I want to just be like, yo, so I saw Zapdos. What do you think about that? From Pokemon to Pokemon, but like, I don't want to do that. I have a good one. I'm gonna reach in my bag and grab out Fender by the scruff, and just be like, so this is gonna take a lot of like setup to explain and or talk about.
You are asking if it is possible for your Pichu to become an Alolan Raichu?
How do you? That's crazy, man. Okay.
Regarding the entanglement of electric type energy within your own body,
I didn't
and the
say that
natural
part. What the heck?
thunderstone that you are.
This is okay. All right, hold on. Do you believe this?
Pichu!
This is crazy. Okay, I'm set on the shoulder now at this point, so I'm not holding them.
It is possible.
Do I just like picture Coleman in my head or something when the time comes?
You
Or,
will
like,
not be able to control the chaotic energy within your body. What I suggest is finding a location similar to Alola, whether that be a local beach or what would probably work better would be an island of some kind.
If anyone had like a souvenir jar of like a lowland sand with that.
Mechanically, that would probably only add a +1 to a roll that you could potentially have +10 to, says the GM.
Here with them. Okay, well, we'll have to find a beach, I guess. Interesting. That's cool. Because, yeah, I've never seen that before, and I think that would be Very interesting.
Pikachu. And you see Fender is like on board. Like he wants to be whatever the fuck that was. That's
I want to
sick
be
as hell.
that thing.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Camera pans and it's just a crater in the wall with a twitching Raichu, just like, you can be me too, kid. Okay, well, wow. This is very fun.
Ooh, before you go,
And he sort of like waves his hand, and once again something materializes in the air as a little pink like CD, like compact disc, like drops into your hand. He goes,
your complimentary technical machine for psychic.
ooh, woo. Great. Drop that in the bag. I won't add it to our combined player list just yet. Just kidding. I will, because
no,
they're
don't.
gonna know.
Don't.
Oh, they won't. Never mind.
They don't know whether or not you won until the next
Okay.
episode.
Well, okay, so yeah, I'll put it in the bag. Well, this has been fun. I wish I want to just stay here for the rest of the day, but I know I can't. Unless
If you'd like to come back while you are staying for the next week or so in Saffron, I'd be more than happy to have you over for conversation.
I will take you up on that. Cool. Okay. All right. Okay.
It has been a
Bye.
nice battle with you, young Seth Wake.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr. King. How do I?
I will take care of that.
And he waves
Okay.
his hand, and at
Is
that
there like
moment, you disappear. And that's where we'll end today's episode of Unbeatable. Thank you so much for
So-
joining.
I think
Matt's just saying words now.
I am just saying words. I was gonna say when he joined back to the other group, it would just be me picking up with. I think there's like a. Oh.
Okay, that's where we'll end. Next episode, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. This episode of Unbeatable has been brought to you by the members of our Patreon. Specifically, thank you Mr. Shikadance for supporting us. Our patrons see our episodes early and get access to our Discord, where we interact with our community and gather questions for our monthly Q&As. See you next time, and stay unbeatable.
I am unbeatable. I'll train until I meet my goal. If stakes are high, no, I won't fold because I am unbeatable. Earning every badge, whatever it takes. I'm gonna be the best trainer. You just wait, and I know the road ahead looks like it won't be easy. I am unbeatable. Standing by my side, got my friends with me to explore a whole world of possibilities. But no matter what the challenge is, we can overcome it together. Because we are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable. We are unbeatable, we'll train until we meet our goal. If stakes are high, no, we won't fold because we are unbeatable.